Continuing from our previous tutorial, I'd like to show you how to create your onboarding journey with all its settings. So what you need to do is just go to Groups and Users, select Journeys. You can create a new journey name with the appropriate title. When you install the application, it automatically adds a default journey for you. As you can see, it says First Journey. And where you can see all of this information is by clicking on Dashboard. Every application that is installed will be shown here with all these notifications. So it's good to just take a look around and see what it's actually created for you, as it's pretty useful. So we need to edit our journey. So what we're going to do is just proceed to our Groups and Users, our journey, select the journey that needs to be edited, and we're going to start off by editing the properties. We need to add in the appropriate title for this journey. Your leads group, this is where your leads are coming from. So we're going to use our group that is called customers that you've loaded your users to. And what we need to do is we need to add a funnel tester, and just please remember to remove it when you're ready to use your onboarding journey to send to official clients. So what this does basically is it just sets up a testing account. So we're going to use Mailnator, and we can enter in a delay of 1 minute. So it'll send out your emails every 1 minute just to test it. So we're going to add our email domain, which is mailnator.com. And what we need to do is just save, guys. Now we can proceed to edit our journey builder. We need a beginning, just drop and drag, and we need an end. If you've run out of space on your screen, simply click this button to enter full screen mode. Then we need to add a group goal, as once we've sent our email that we created in the first tutorial, it needs to add them to a registered group. So we need the group goal. Once you've done that, we need to grant them rewards for signing up. So what you can do is enter in the appropriate titles, which I'll do now quickly, and save. So as you can see, it's got the beginning where we've got our onboarding, they've sent our email, they get registered to our group, and we grant them rewards, and we end it. And what we need to do is set up all the settings for everything. Next we have to edit all these nodes that we've added. So the beginning has no settings that are required. We proceed to group goal, click on the settings, simply scroll up. The group name, so this is where your users are going to be sent into a group. So this is the registered group that we created in the first tutorial. So assign it there, and we can set a timeout for 2 days, and we can save it. What we need to do next is set up our grant rewards. We need to set the points bucket, so we'll set it to onboarding journey points, as that's the points bucket that we're using. Create it as raw points, and set the number of points that we require. You can give a reason, and save. Our ending has no settings to be done, as it's the end of the journey. And this is repeated for the next step also. So what we need to do now is link them. So the beginning must just drop and drag to the next goal. And we will be using these two nodes, the when timed out and when accepted. So when accepted, we grant them rewards.
Once they've been granted the rewards, it's been completed.
So what happens if the email gets sent to the user or the customer and they haven't accepted? So we need to send them a reminder email. The way we do that is we send them another email, simply drop and drag a node, and we can link it from a timed out to the email. We can add in the appropriate title. Next we have to add in a group goal and the appropriate title. Simply link it. And what happens when it gets accepted? It must be granted rewards, and then we resume to the end. So we need to do the settings for these also. I'll show you how to set up your email. Let's just do the group goal for now. So we can do a timeout of 2 days again, and set the group name and save. So what happens if the second time we sent an email and they still haven't registered? We need to send them another email just to remind them. So we can add another sent email node, and we can link it out from our timed out to our sent email. Now, for instance, if they don't reply to your email and they're going to lose out on their points, you simply end it. Simply just link it and it'll end. And the next process is to edit our emails under the settings. So we're going to select the settings button. We're going to select the website that this must be sending to, the onboarding journey. We can add in our email, who it's from,
and add in a subject.
So once you have this, just save, and these two will be exactly the same. So we're going to go back to settings and select manage. As you can see, all your settings are here again. Simply go to message, and this is where we can actually create our email. So select edit message under EDM editor, or you can use text editor depending on what you prefer. So what we can do is add some content to this email. I've already copied and pasted some text. Simply add a container, add some components, what's required from you, add some text here, and I'll add my button. What we need to do next is edit our button. Simply adding your padding and add the appropriate text button title. I'm just going to change the picture quickly and save. Once we've saved, simply close and proceed back to your first journey, and repeat this process for your third reminder. That's basically how to create your journey, guys. So I hope this tutorial has helped and been of help to you, and we'll proceed with the third tutorial to show you how to set up the further content that's required. Thank you.